Yo guys, welcome back again today. And today we're going to be talking about a person of African descent, a black samurai, or the first documented black samurai. And I don't think a lot of people know about this, so let's just get right into it today. Now, Yasuke was the first black Japanese samurai documented in history. There are many different beliefs on what his origin of his name was, but one belief is that Yasuke was a Japanese interpretation of his original African name. Yasuke arrived in Kyoto, Japan in 1579 from Africa as a slave and a servant of European Jesuits. These Jesuits were traveling to Japan for a missionary trip, and upon their arrival, Yasuke's appearance caused a huge stir, and locals rushed to catch a glimpse of the foreign-looking individual. Yasuke caused such a big stir that many Japanese ran over each other and caused a panic of overflooding the Jesuits' missionary church. Eventually, the word reached the warlord of the land, Oda Nobunaga, and he ordered Yasuke to be brought to him right away. In the first meeting between the two, the warlord described Yasuke as coming from Christian countries, looking between 24 and 27 years old by Western counting, black as an ox, and healthy as well as good looking. The warlord also stated that he was stronger than 10 men, and Yasuke was also journalized by many other people, and he was also described as being 6 foot 2 inches with skin like charcoal. Now, with these attributes, this would have made Yasuke a very memorable figure for the common Japanese citizen of the time. This also made the warlord very intrigued by Yasuke's appearance, and he was not quite convinced that Yasuke's dark skin was real. So the warlord ordered Yasuke to strip and wash to get the black ink off of his body, though of course it did not come off. The warlord was very impressed with Yasuke's physical attributes and his ability to somewhat speak Japanese. Now, as time went along, the warlord grew very fond of Yasuke, and Yasuke became the warlord's bodyguard. Yasuke was allowed to dine with the warlord, which was extended to very few samurai at the time. He also carried a katana and was made a sword bearer. Yasuke over time also learned fluent Japanese, and the warlord soon after awarded him with the position of samurai. This is a very rare event, seeing that Yasuke was a servant, foreigner, and not born to samurai. Now, the warlord and Yasuke rode into many battles and voyages, but their relationship was short-lived and the warlord was overthrown in a coup d'etat. The overthrow was led by the warlord's closest general, and Nobunaga killed himself in the process, which is the traditional samurai ritual. Yasuke fought the enemies but fled to join Nobunaga's oldest son in a different castle. Yasuke and Nobunaga's son tried to rally soldiers and fought the general for some time. Once the general forces captured Yasuke and asked what to do with Yasuke, the general said he was a beast not fitted to be a samurai, nor was he Japanese, and handed him back to the European missionaries. And in Japanese folklore, he is still talked about and is credited with helping unify Japan alongside Oda Nobunaga. So today we learned about another person of African descent, the first black documented history samurai in Japan, and how he was taken from the motherland, how he was brought as a servant and enslaved by European missionaries, and then how he was such a spectacle in Japan, seeing that there was other people of African descent that had came before, but there weren't many. And as he rose to becoming a samurai, and how a warlord took him under his wing and he became a samurai, and how he went through battles in Japan, and then he eventually his warlord got defeated and he went right back to the European missionaries, and that's all we know for now. So as always, we learned about another person of African descent. Please share, like, subscribe, everything. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook is all Afric Network. And as I always tell you guys, each one teach one, stick together. We need unity. We need to stick together around the whole world, not just in your country or your ethnicity of people of African descent. The whole race in this whole world, we need to stick together. So until next time, yo, I'm out. Peace. One love.
What's up? What's up?
Hey.
Shalom.
What up?
Hi.
African.